G'day. Welcome to Divine Stream Radio Podact. I'm your host, Graham Blakelock, and today we're diving into Job chapter 40, a chapter that challenges us to contemplate the greatness of God and the limits of human understanding. In this chapter, God continues his response to Job out of the whirlwind. He invites Job to consider the vastness of his creation and challenges Job's understanding of divine justice and power. God presents the mighty behemoth, a creature of immense strength, as an example of his unparalleled creative power. Some interpretations suggest that the behemoth could be a description of a dinosaur, such as a sauropod, due to its large size and tail like a cedar tree. The exact identity remains speculative. This chapter is a turning point where Job is reminded of his own limitations. God asks, "Will you discredit my justice? Would you condemn me to justify yourself?" It's a profound moment that highlights the mystery and majesty of God's ways, which are too often beyond our comprehension. It's interesting how God doesn't mention the deal he made with Satan in chapter 1, what self-control God has. In response, Job humbly acknowledges his smallness and chooses silence, a gesture of surrender and reverence. This teaches us the importance of humility before God, recognizing that his wisdom far exceeds our own. As we reflect on Job chapter 40, let's consider our own lives. Are there areas where we need to acknowledge God's sovereignty and trust in his greater plan no matter what? Sometimes, the best response to the mysteries of life is awe and humility. Thanks for listening. I invite you to join the discussion. Visit our podcast super site at godstreamradio.com, where you'll find podcasts from leading Christian authors and many Christian musicians. Also, be sure to subscribe to the Divine Stream Radio newsletter, where you'll receive inspiring messages and have the chance to enter our weekly draw to win one of Dr. Michael Youssef's books. You can subscribe by clicking the link in this podcast or by visiting divinestreamradio.com directly. And don't forget, join us at the Job movie release at Collaroy United Cinema that has inspired readers and believers for 3,000 years. Our upcoming screening of the Book of Job at Collaroy United Theatre is on Wednesday, 20th May at 6 p.m. Job is one of the greatest biblical stories ever told, exploring faith, suffering, and perseverance. You can rent or buy the film from the podcast description below. Join us for this impactful event and experience the story that has challenged and inspired believers for generations.